Hello, 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 Virgo. I put out a reading about a father who has passed away. Well, it came out as a father, but it was mostly about a male who has passed away and what messages did they have for you. Okay. So that reading kind of touched me because my father passed away when I was 3 years old, and I remember very little. Look at that death card here. I remember a few things, but very little about my father. So if you literally grew up without your father, if your father passed away either before you were born or when you were too young to remember him, how has your father's death affected your life? Okay, and take it however this resonates with you. Okay, message for the earthly Virgo: how has your father's death affected your life? How has your father's death affected your life, Virgo? You have a star. Your father had hopes and dreams for you. Okay. He wanted you to have a good life, possibly a better life than he had. Just what every parent wants for their child. He had an overabundance of love for you, King of Cups. Okay, an overabundance of love, and he sits on his throne in heaven and watches you. Okay, it's still sending you blessings. It's still taking care of you. It's still watching your every move. Okay, how has his death affected you? We have the nine of wands and we have the six of swords here. Your father possibly wanted to take you away from a certain situation before he passed away, whether you were born or not, but wanted to move locations, maybe wanted to relocate. And we have here the Queen of Cups. Wanted to relocate with your parent, with your mother. We have love, we have family. They could have been married. Okay. He wanted to move to go be with your mother in a different place. Maybe they were separated by, maybe he was in the military or something there was something was interfering with the relationship between the two. Okay. There was also some regret here. Like it was too late. We couldn't get together. It was too late. Maybe they passed away. Your father passed away because there were some hangups. There was something that was keeping them two apart. Okay. We have the Hermit and we have your father wants you to recognize that you work hard, possibly too hard, been single too long. I'm hearing don't keep yourself sheltered. Be kind of careful with who you invite in your home. He's watching out for you from the other side. Be careful with who you bring into your family. Your father probably passed away of some unwholesome means. Probably wasn't a natural death. Somebody probably took their life. Okay. And that's what's telling you to be careful who you love. Let's put it that way. Be careful who you love. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Be careful who you bring into your life because you can't trust everybody. So maybe your significant, maybe somebody in your family has something to do with your father's death, or somebody your father knew in the family. You know what I'm saying? So kind of, he just wants you to be careful who you bring into your life. How has his death affected you as an individual in your life? We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Magician. You're doing great for yourself. Despite the fact that your father wasn't here to raise you, you're doing good. But you do have a tendency to um, get into relationships that kind of hinder you, that kind of hold you back. The people who you've been with have said some things to you that was very hurtful. That I'm hearing derogatory, said some derogatory remarks toward you, and you've been wounded by this. You've been hurt. Sometimes you don't stand up and speak for yourself, because some people, they say things to you, lovers say things and they do things to you that really, really hurt you. Okay. And you don't know how to let go because you love hard. They recognize that. Okay. But they want you to start speaking up for yourself in relationships, because you have it in you. You're part of them. Okay. You have that power to speak up, and they possibly didn't speak up for themselves or stand up for themselves either. But they don't want you. They don't want you to be like them. They want you to not to be afraid to walk away. If you need to walk away from an unsavory situation, walk away. Okay. Count the 9 of Cups. Clarify this 9 of Cups here for the Earth and Virgo. 9 of Cups represents abundance, but it can also mean some sort of greed. Okay. Also, they're saying you worry too much about situations. And I have the devil. So somebody has some toxic energy around you. There's some things that you could be doing that's not good for your health. And that's relationships. Some of y'all have been in unhealthy relationships with men, okay? Or women, take it how it resonates, because you don't know how to be loved the right way, because you didn't have a man in your life to show you how to treat a woman or show you how to be treated by a man. Take it how it resonates with you. You just didn't have that experience to have a man in your life to lead you into the right direction when it comes to relationships. Definitely some spilled blood. Could be arguing and fighting with a significant other, abusive situations, mentally, physically, emotionally abused by your significant other, male or female. But you have to realize, no matter what you've been through, you're still strong. They want you to remember your strength. Remember, you can, I'm hearing this too shall pass. You can get through all of this. You just got to learn how to walk away. You're very, very resilient. Okay. And if you leave a person, don't be paranoid that they're going to come back. You just keep on moving. Okay. Keep on moving. How has your father's death affected you as an adult in relationships? Material and spiritual prosperity. You're still growing. You're still thriving. You can have whatever it is your heart desires, but you have to be the one to go after it. You have to be the one to make your dreams come true. They're going to try to help you as much as they can from the other side, but you have to put in a little effort too. I'm hearing you got to put in a little too, Be honest. Okay. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. They want you to be honest with yourself about situations that you've been in, unhealthy situations. If you're in an unhealthy situation now, you need to be honest with yourself enough to say, you know what? I deserve better than this. I got to walk away. I got to walk away before I'm carried away. Take it how it resonates. Okay. Because your father, for some of you, have had passed away. Maybe somebody murdered them, killed them, poisoned them, did something to them. And on the other side, they don't want you to go through the same thing that they went through, because they were trapped in fear. Okay. And they didn't know how to get out. And they suffered in silence here, your father. And they don't want you to go through what they went through. They want you to patiently plan to get out of a situation that no longer serves you. It serves you, even if you've been through this situation, Virgo, already before. And they're just telling you, don't get caught up in this situation again. Okay. How are you thriving as an adult due to the death of your father? And we have, they were an authority figure. They're still watching out for you on the other side. They're still saying, I'm here. I'm still watching out for you. I'm making sure you're okay. This message is to let you know you will be okay. And these cards shouldn't even be in here. I got 2 decks and didn't even realize it. Okay. So we have here perseverance. They want you to persevere. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yes, you can. Anything you set your mind to, you can do it. Okay. They didn't raise no punk. Well, they didn't raise you because they passed away. They realize, well, on the other side, they still realize, like, I'm the person in charge. I'm still here for you. You're not a punk. Take it that way. Okay. How are you thriving and going on with your life due to the death of your father? Sorry for that noise, my daughter. Oh, gosh. Movement, choices, and decisions. See? You need to make some choices. You need to decide about some things. Some unhealthy things. It's pretty much, it's like you're in a situation because they didn't sit down and talk to you and say, well, if a person treats you like this, male or female, you don't need to be with them if they call you out your name. You don't need to be with them if they do you bad or call you names or do anything in your life that makes you feel uncomfortable. You don't need to be with this person. So they weren't there to tell you. They weren't there to show you. They weren't there to have that conversation with you. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas of relationships. Okay, talking to you, letting you know how not to be treated or what not to accept in a relationship. They weren't there to tell you that. You only seen it or heard it through friends or what your other family members told you, but you weren't there to get the gist of the truth of the matter, okay? Because your father wasn't there to be the leader in your life. What is going on with you since you weren't raised with your father, he passed away? Without him in your life, how has your life been? So a lot of things have been unfair. Some things you just didn't know, you just didn't understand. It's though my father passed away when I was, and you have some self control issues too, Virgo. Okay, but my father passed away when I was 3, so I don't even know how to call a man daddy or dad. It feels so uncomfortable for me because I had never used that before. So maybe that's the same way for you. You're uncomfortable with something you don't understand or you're not used to. It makes you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, it's a lot of confusion and back and forth energy here because you don't know, you can't do anything about it if you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. I don't know how to call if you have a stepdad. How can I possibly call you dad? I don't even know how to say dad because that's foreign. That word is so foreign to me. It doesn't feel right to say that. I can say mama all day, but I can't say dad because it just doesn't feel right. Okay. But you still have a dad in your life. They just happen to be on the other side. Just not having that experience to have a father in your life. They want you to keep on moving, keep on thriving in your life, keep on going, brand yourself, put yourself out there. They don't want you to give up on yourself. You have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant. I don't know, see something too about your mother. Clarify the Queen of Wands. She was unfair, did some unfair things to your father. Okay, there was some unfairness here with the marriage. More than likely, she had an affair. Okay, for some of you, if it doesn't resonate, hey, it's not yours. But he knows she had an affair. She did it for the family, for the money. Take that how it resonates. She had an affair for it to take care of the family because maybe your father was away or something, but she feels she did the best. She did what she had to do for the family as far as stepping out on her marriage because she needed the money. Okay. So there was talk about maybe they feel that you weren't your father's child. Maybe there was some sort of rumor. Okay. About you're not, and it's probably still a rumor whether or not you're your father's child. You just go by what people tell you, what you hear. Kids hear things when they're little. They hear things when they're little. You may not be his father. You may not be his child. You may be, who knows, your mother slept with this guy or that guy, whatever. Let's get some final messages. Messages for Virgo. How has your life been with you not having a father in your life? I'm not talking about step, but it could be. It's however you resonate with this reading here, okay? They want you to be proud. So the memories you do have, cherish those memories. If you have memories of your father. I have maybe 2 or 3 distinct memories of my father because he passed when I was 3, like I said. Those memories, keep those memories close to your heart. Your father remembers so much more. And even if your father passed away before you were born, he still has been with you. He still has experienced your life with you and everything. Okay. Your father wants you to be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you have achieved and to be proud of. And they're reaching out to you right now through this reading, through the other reading that I put out earlier as well. They want you to be proud. No matter what it is you're doing, what it is you've been through, be proud. And some of you may have a peacock tattoo. That maybe you like the Peacock app. I don't know. But yeah, they definitely are with you, and they want you to know that no matter what, I may have passed away when you were very too young to remember me, or passed away before you were actually born. They want you to know I've always been with you. Okay? I've always been with you. Final message here for Virgo. Oh, here we are. Receive this message. Father's love. They're sending you gifts. They're sending you achievements. They're letting you know I'm reaching out to you, be able, and I'm sending you things. So be open to receive the gifts that I'm sending you. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive, just as the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving, the natural law and order of the universe. So they're saying, I'm going to give you some things, but I want you to be open to receive. Okay. So your father's going to send you things from the other side, because they're no matter what, they may be passed away, but they're still supporting you in your life. Be open to receive from your father. All right. Hope this message resonates with you.